Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Mind the Gap, brought to you by Careersmith-io, with your host, Perry Shear. On Mind the Gap, we love to showcase exceptional candidates for your consideration. Today, we're fortunate to have with us Chris Connor, who has a distinguished career as a software engineer. I look forward to meeting Chris and getting to know him better. Let's meet Chris. Hey Chris, how are you doing today?
Hi Perry, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Great, thanks for asking. Hey, I know you have a great experience as a front-end developer, um, and I want to get to learn a little more about you. So to start, can you tell us a little bit something about something unique about you that no one ever guessed, and that's uh, that's something memorable that no people, other people wouldn't expect.
Yeah, so it was actually how I started in software development. I was in my second year of graduate school, and it was one of the teachers in the program that actually asked me to help her build a website for her because she knew I had previous experience back in high school. So in building the website, I actually learned how much I enjoyed building websites and decided to change careers, pursue web development.
Wow. Well, unfortunately, it's their loss is our gain. Um, but that was must have been a great an important shift because you put a lot of effort into to becoming an amputee. So yeah. So tell us, Chris. So on top of being a great React specialist, what can you tell us about the special skill that you have?
Yeah, I really enjoy managing teams. And there was one project that I worked with a few other friends on GitHub where each person had their own delegated role in the group. And I helped manage who would do what if anyone needed help, and then merging each branch of each person's work into the project.
Well, that's really important, you know, not just being a part of a team, but being able to lead a team. So along the same lines, what would you say is something you bring to the table of value that you don't see other people bringing to the table?
I definitely try to enjoy expanding business in any way I can. Yeah, there was a previous role I had as an assistant manager where I got Mac certification where it allowed us to bring in more business, be able to repair Apple computers, laptops, iPads, iPhones. And that definitely helped increase sales, increase revenue for the business.
Oh my goodness, that was a huge contribution. So so what would you let's step back a bit. Overall, what would you say is your best skill?
Currently my best skill is definitely web apps, React. I spend a lot of time teaching myself from the very basics, building projects, and even learning React, advanced React concepts, as in React Redux, state management. So I really enjoy React and all the everything I can bring from it.
Wow, that sounds really important because everything in the design world keeps changing all the time, and it's important to stay on top of that. So in your career, can you pinpoint one instance where you had like a huge win for your company?
Yeah, so I used to work uh, as an assistant manager where there was one instance where we actually reached out to a school that was located close to us, and they had a program where they would give out each student iPads, and it was a great idea. But one problem was that even with the cases, the iPads would still break, the screens would shatter, and I was able to develop a really good relationship with the person where we eventually became exclusive a repair shop for them. So anytime an iPad would be broken, they would bring it to us, and that really helped out the company.
Yeah, that also helped your that school administrator out too. A lot more peace of mind having not to worry about repairs. So it's kind of challenging being in transition, looking for a new job. What would you say is your biggest challenge in this period?
Currently, it's developing my approach to finding a position. I was always told to cold apply, LinkedIn, Indeed, just apply to all the job boards. But I decided to take a different approach with LinkedIn and Twitter and trying to grow a following and get an exposure that way. Because previously, before web development, I had no social medias. I was 100% no social medias. I was always in person trying to network that way. So it's been definitely a change in how I get like get everything out and get people to know me now.
I see. So you probably had to expand your personality and to learn new skills. So that shows a lot of growth. Um, can I can I ask something personal? Do you how easy is it to get along with Chris?
It's definitely easy to get along with me. Prior to the pandemic, I was always in tech meetups, always trying to meet people one-on-one in person, getting to know the projects they're working on or trying to collaborate with them. So it's always been really easy to get to know people and get along with them.
Okay. And do you remember a job where you had to really exercise your people skills?
Yeah, I used to have a customer service job where I would always interact with customers. Sometimes they had stronger personalities than others, but I was always able to find solutions, work with them to meet solutions that they found ideal, as well as the company found ideal.
Wow. So not only do you have to have a huge knowledge base, but you also have to exercise a lot of patience in trying to find constructive solutions. That's wonderful. So what keeps you inspired during this job search that you're in, Chris?
During Yeah, during this job search, I'm trying to always be the best program I can be. Always trying to learn new talents, new skills, but also I really enjoy mentoring others. I'm actually part of a Slack group where I'm always helping out new programmers that are, had just started a month ago or a week ago. And if they have any problems, I help them through those problems, and that brings me a lot of enjoyment.
Yes, I think there's a lot of satisfaction in helping other people, and so that I can really relate to that. So, what you're always probably trying to learn more and more. What is it? What kind of skills are you trying to pick up and expand in?
Currently, I'm focusing on React Native, which is a language for app development for iPhones and Androids, and then also Node.js, which is a backend language. And currently, I'm working on a project where it's a companion app to people that watch Netflix. So if you're wanting to know what time a show what date a show will come on during the calendar or what time it's leaving, it'll list that. If you have any more information you want to know about actors, you can learn there. And that'll be expanding with Node.js as a backend server, and then also with the database, which I'll be using with MongoDB.
Wow. So picking more challenging projects kind of motivates you to learn more and more about your craft.
It definitely does.
Yeah. So do you have you been doing a lot of reading recently?
Yeah, I've been reading. Recently, I got done with a book called Refactoring UI, and that helped me a lot with my design talents. And I definitely recommend that. That is an ebook that pretty much anyone with a computer can pick up, or even a phone. And that I learned a lot of. And then there's definitely a book I have on my list next about design on Amazon, but that one I haven't had a chance to look at yet.
Well, you know, on top of your busy schedule, it's great that you can find balance and find time to read. That's impressive. Chris, so tell us, do you have any personal projects going on outside of your software engineering passion that you want to
Yes.
let viewers know?
Yeah, so outside of software development, I'm really handy around the house. And just last weekend, I finished installing all the new windows around my house. And that was a lot of fun enjoyment. And this weekend, I have planned on replacing all the doors. That'll be another project to look forward to.
Oh, wow. Sounds like you're a very well-rounded individual and pretty handy person to know. Well, I really had a great chance to really enjoyed meeting you and getting to know you better, Chris. And thank you very much for spending the time to speak with us today. I know that I know now that you're a great team player and you like to also like to mentor other people and to lead groups when called for. and you have great people skills based on your customer service experience. And just by talking to you today, I know that you're very easy to get along with. And so I think you would be a great addition to any software engineering team. And I think that other people that are viewing this will see the same way. And well, this has been another episode of Mind the Gap, brought to you by Careersmith-io with your host, Perry Shear. And we've been lucky enough to have had a chance to speak and learn more about Chris Connor, a software engineer. So until next time, we hope that you'll stay safe and stay well. Okay, bye now. Bye, Chris.
Bye.